Hello, and thank you for joining today's webinar, Making the Most of the 2019 Health and Wellbeing Calendar. My name is Sophie Park, and today I'm joined by our Senior Marketing Manager, Matt Bellingham, as we take a closer look at the 2019 Health and Wellbeing Calendar. We're here to give you a helping hand in developing and co-creating your health and wellbeing campaigns, and today we'll be exploring everything from accessing and enhancing through to communicating and customising next year's calendar. We'll guide you through the core health and wellbeing themes that we'll be including to keep your workforce engaged in their health and wellbeing during 2019 and beyond. And if you want to take your health and wellbeing activity to the next level, we'll also be looking at the additional initiatives and resources available through AXA PPP Healthcare to support you in doing this. Towards the end of the webinar, we'll also have a chance to answer some of your questions. To the left of the screen, you should see a panel. This is where you can post questions during the webinar, and we'll endeavour to answer as many of them as we can towards the end. For the 2019 Health and Wellbeing Calendar, we shape the campaigns, themes and content based on your feedback, insight and results analysis from 2017 and 2018. We wanted to gain greater insight into the areas that corporates across the country were planning to focus on for 2019. And we wanted to know what formats were preferred and what was the ideal frequency of campaigns. Apologies for those familiar with the calendar, but we'll begin with a brief summary of what the calendar is and what it's designed to do. Packed with resources from posters, fact sheets and case studies, through to videos and webinars, the materials have been designed to help engage your employees to live healthier lives through 2019 and beyond. We understand that within some organisations, campaigns need longer to breathe, so the calendar format allows you to run one of the campaigns or align closely to the 12 national awareness days included within the calendar. For 2019, we'll be focusing on 3 campaigns that we know are at the core of many businesses' health concerns: mental health, physical wellbeing and early prevention. The first campaign is here to help you tackle the stigma around mental health, signpost your employees towards further information and help sort fact from fiction. January to April is packed with materials to raise awareness of National Awareness Months, such as Dry January and Time to Talk. We've also provided your managers with helpful guides on how to support employees fearful of change and how to build employee resilience. From May, we'll be encouraging your teams to get up and active. We'll be focusing on encouraging your employees to get the physical exercise that's so important for being physically and mentally fitter for work, and tackling unhealthy sedentary lifestyles that also often contribute to preventable health issues. Our wellbeing campaign encourages employees to find the time and motivation to get more active. From October to December, we'll be focusing on encouraging your employees to make small but significant lifestyle changes in an effort to lower their health risks. This includes better understanding how to look after their heart health during National Cholesterol Month, or knowing the signs to look out for when it comes to bowel cancer. So thank you to those who have sent over questions already. Keep them coming and we'll try to answer as many as we can at the end. I'll hand over to Matt now, as he'll take a closer look at how to access the calendar and its assets, as well as some exciting ambitions and tools that are available through AXA PPP Healthcare.
We've made accessing the calendar super simple. Just visit AXA PPP Healthcare and go to the corporate section of the website and then visit the Business Health Centre. From here you can go through to the calendar, which is a web page hosted with all the resources in one central place. It's jam-packed this year, as Sophie has already mentioned. The calendar itself can be downloaded as a PowerPoint or a PDF file. This is an editable format, so you can adapt and include your own initiatives on the document as well. If you do experience any significant difficulties, please do get in touch with either your account manager or contact us directly at marketing. There is contact details at the bottom of the page. I would prompt you to sign up for the newsletter so you receive regular updates from ourselves, and you'll be prompted as and when new content is available. Employee engagement doesn't end with the calendar. We have a selection of other tools and services to further support your business in engaging your teams to live healthier lives. If you want to take your employee health and wellbeing communications to the next level, you can join our 50,000 Years Younger Together ambition. We are setting ourselves a stretched target to improve the health age of the nation by 50,000 years by 2020. We're inviting companies like yours to join us on this ambition. Each company is pledging their Years Younger target for your own specific business. That will engage employees, galvanise them behind a shared goal, reduce health risks and ultimately improve productivity. You can find out more about this on our website. Sitting at the heart of the ambition is the AXA Health Age Calculator. This features on the Proactive Health Gateway, our digital engagement platform. Please contact us for more details around this service. The Health Age Calculator is our online health risk assessment tool, but rather than presenting users with health risks such as high blood pressure, it presents them with their health age. If you tell someone they have a health risk, it can sound daunting and scary. But if you tell a 30-year-old they have the health age of a 39-year-old, for example, instinctively they know what that means. It is this calculator that will measure the health age improvements for both the individual and your business as you pledge towards that ambitious target. Once you've pledged, we'll help you launch your year's younger ambition to your workforce. We'll provide you with further materials and resources to help inspire your employees to get involved and take their steps towards a healthier lifestyle. It won't end there. Throughout the year, we'll support you with further campaigns, ideas and initiatives to help keep your employees engaged and motivated towards achieving their own personal goals. This all adds up to you reaching your target and achieving a healthier workforce. We know that providing you with materials is one thing, but enabling you to truly personalise them for your business would make it even better. That's why our clients will be able to find all the materials we've talked about today. So that's the Health and Wellbeing Calendar resources, the 50,000 Years Younger campaigns, all within Your HQ. Your HQ is our online marketing portal which gives you access to not only health and wellbeing resources, but also service promotional materials. For every poster, flyer, fact sheet or infographic on the portal, you can personalise it for your business. You can add your company logo. If you have a wellbeing brand, you can also add this to help tie in your health and wellbeing services and activities together. You can choose where you want to signpost your employees to, so you can use health promotions to raise awareness of your private healthcare plan or your employee assistance program. All of this helps you to create a cohesive approach to all your communications and further engage your workforce. If you're not already registered for Your HQ, please do contact your account manager or find the link on the Business Health Centre. From health assessments, seminars, wellbeing courses and wellbeing workshops, we have a wealth of services which can bolster your wellbeing programs to help build health awareness and support healthy behaviour change. Should you want to discuss this further, we'd be delighted to look at your wellbeing strategy and offer any support and guidance. Today's webinar gives a brief overview of the tools available to help you engage your staff in their health and the services that you have with AXA PPP Healthcare. We've had a number of questions that have come through. I'll now hand you back to Sophie, who will be able to update us on what those are.
Thanks, Matt. We've had a number of questions during the webinar, and I think we've got time to answer a few. I'll take the first one. So, when will January's materials be ready? So, as you know, the calendar is currently ready on both Your HQ and available on the website. In terms of the actual assets, January to April's will be ready in December time, so you can begin planning then. Okay, so we've had another question come through there. So can I access the 2019 cancer campaign in December 2018?
Shall I take that one?
Sure.
So for those eagle-eyed amongst you, you'll have seen that the third campaign through the course of the year is that of cancer. Unfortunately, we can't supply all of the content right at the start of the year. So Sophie previously mentioned December for January to April. But for those that do want to focus on cancer at a different point in the year, you can always access last year's calendar, which does include some of those contents, which would be useful for you.
Okay, so we've had a couple of people ask this one as well. So we have multi-site offices. What's the best way to engage all of our teams?
Thanks, Sophie. That's a really interesting question. I don't think there's any one-size-fits-all solution. Every business is unique. Every business has its own communication channels. Every business is going to have different health challenges and different awarenesses of services at different site locations. It's that understanding of the business that you really need to get close to in order to tailor and structure your campaigns to have the maximum benefit. I think where the Health and Wellbeing Calendar really adds value is where you're trying to drive consistent campaigns across an entire business, or you're looking to take core assets from the calendar as part of a local site campaign. So I think my takeaway from today would be use the Health and Wellbeing Calendar as a really flexible tool. Build your own health and wellbeing strategy, build your own communications plan, and really look where these assets and tools can lend value to what you're doing.
So I think we've got time for one more question. So when does planning start for 2020?
One for you, Sophie.
Thanks, Matt. So we'll be starting to plan the calendar from June 2019, and of course would welcome any feedback on topics and content that you hope to see in the next calendar. We'll do another survey around that time to capture any feedback that you do have, and this will really help us to shape the next calendar. That concludes today's webinar. If you do have any further questions, please submit these to your account manager or through the website. And whilst you're on the website, please do sign up for our Business Health Insight newsletter, where we'll be sending out regular calendar updates next year. We'll also make this webinar available on the Business Health Centre to watch at a later date. Thank you all for joining today.
Thank you.